Yeah. So far,
play Mallorca next Monday.
Tough side.
Watch out for the Pirate now. Pirate can put him in.
What's our team? We're the Espanyol.
Parakeets.
Ooh.
Oh, the Parakeets.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better watch out. We got a cauldron of chaos. RCDE Stadium. Place is nuts.
A cauldron of chaos with the Parakeets.
Let's go, Keats.
Okay, yeah. What do we do? Do we fly, Parakeets, fly? What's the chant? What do we say?
We got a great one that I just learned. Obviously, I'm still learning some of the new ones. I believe it's in the morning we drink coffee, in the afternoon we drink rum, and at night we are Magico Espanyol.
I like that.
You have to sing it in Spanish. You have to sing. You can't sing it in English.
In the morning, we drink coffee.
But anyway, I went over there. First match, unbelievable. We're playing Atletico Madrid, massive match, opener, our first match there. My first time in Barcelona. Down 1-0, come back, 2-1 win. Let's going bananas. Just crazy.
Did I see you tweeting about a ref got you guys at one time, right? There was an offside, maybe a goal called back.
That was Burnley. That was with Burnley, and yes, it was absolute
shite.
It was
shite. It was shite.
I gotta watch myself a little bit here, but
come on,
questionable at best, and have yet to hear an acceptable reasoning.
So hold on, love to hear that. Are you putting pressure on this? And is there like a British guy that's in charge of calling back and being like, "Hello, Mr. Walt"? Yes. Like, is there like a full? Do you have a British accent that you are going? Do you pick up a British accent?
I don't use a British accent, but we don't take this bullshit anymore. We're not like a little team at the bottom of the table. That's just going to take this lane.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are going to speak up about it. I'm going to tweet about it. They're going to hear about it. We'll get a letter back saying, yes, we screwed up. We're sorry. Nothing's going to change, but we're not taking this shit laying down anymore. It pisses me off.
I like that.
Yes.
Hey, Burnley, up the clear.
Yeah. Get on the horn. Tell Howard Webb you want a conversation, JJ.
Who's Howard Webb now?
He's the head of the
I'd like to have a lot of
VAR.
conversations. I'd like to have a lot of
Send the dudes, brother. You want to get their attention? Have them
Oh, look at that head of lettuce.
Yeah, looks good.
Look at that head of lettuce.
Good.
Thanks for following the program.
Yeah, he's been growing it for a little bit.
Nah.
Big off season. You got bought into another team.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And their chance sucks.
No, it doesn't.
That's fantastic. You suck. Okay, you suck.
In the morning we drink coffee. In the afternoon we drink rum. In the night.
To football. TJ's the captain for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Congrats to the Watt family. Cam Heyward, Mike Tomlin says he has no reservations about thinking about whether or not Cam Hayward's going to play. Aaron Rodgers obviously leading the boys. Killebrew on the special team side as captain there. All vibes seemingly high with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like training camp was a good one for them. Feels like everybody has expectations that they're going to go on a run this year. What are your thoughts as we near kickoff of this NFL season for your brothers Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this team performs. I think there's a lot of anticipation because you have Aaron Rodgers, you have DK Metcalf. You want to see what this offense looks like, what Arthur Smith can do. How's that going to match up? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be under center a bunch, running the play action game and the run game that Arthur Smith likes? So they're going to shift it more towards that shotgun drop back game. Really excited to see that. We literally don't know besides the little practice clips that we have. And then that defense. I mean, you got Jalen Ramsey back there. You have TJ. Obviously, who knows, but you assume Cam's going to be out there on game day. So it's a really, really strong defense when you look at it. And I think it's the offense that's the most exciting to see what that looks like because we really don't know yet.
Yeah, DK Metcalf and John are just getting dropped in there is pretty wild. Freiermuth about to have the biggest year of his career, we all think. Jalen Warren just signed a deal, I think. So whenever you think about that offense and all the pieces that they have, the only question is, will they be able to block and move any bodies? We shall see. 4 captains for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go ahead, D-Butt.
Yeah, I assume you were a I know you were a long-time captain in Houston, Arizona. What's like the sweet spot for you, now that you're an owner, for team captains? I mean, some teams I see you got 7, 8 guys.
Yeah.
Other teams, I think the Bills maybe only have 2, if I'm not mistaken. What's like the sweet spot for you when it comes to team captains?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I mean, I personally like the 1 offense, 1 defense, 1 special teams. I understand where it started to get a little, you have guys that it's like, well, that guy's definitely a captain, but we already have one who's a for sure captain. So it gets tricky. I mean, you see some of these tweets where it's like, these are our captains for this year. And you're like, wait a second, is that your roster or is that the captain's list?
Yeah.
So it gets, I think I saw literally like 10 on one team, and you're like, okay, 46 guys play on game day. I'm not a mathematician, but that's like 20% of your roster. Right
leadership.
A lot of leadership.
A lot of leaders. A lot of leaders. You know,
Yeah, but I like 3. I like offense, defense, special teams. I don't know what you guys have experienced. What do you like?
Yeah, we, when it got sent into the group, I think it was the Titans who had 7 of them or something like that.
Yeah,
Another
Eagles
team,
also.
Another team had 8 or whatever. And it's like the old adage about if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. I think if you have 8 captains, do you have any captains? Like, like that is the. But I think they're also trying to promote people to become leaders. And the team has a mission here with the C that they're giving out. I think it was the Raiders who had Max Crosby and Geno Smith. And then A.J. Cole, who's the punter. It's like that's the right, like Geno, we assume from everything we know, he's going to be the guy on the offensive side. Max Crosby on the defensive side. And A.J. is the best punter in the league at the moment, so he should be the guy. It's like when you have that, it feels nice.
I grew up in a hockey atmosphere. Played hockey all growing up. And like in hockey, that C and that A on the jersey means a massive, massive amount. Like there is such a heavy weight that comes with that and responsibility. And I think that's so cool. And I do think when you have 10, 12 guys, it takes some of that weight away. But also the thing I've noticed is there's some of these teams that don't put C's on the jerseys, which is fine. I mean, you can do whatever you want. But I always think back to hockey and like that moment when you press the C on the captain's jersey for the first time. That's such a special moment. I think that's a really cool thing for guys. And so when I see the teams that don't do it, for those guys, I'm like, dang, they missed out on a pretty cool moment there.
Shout out to Sidney Crosby, by the way, for the city of Pittsburgh for so long, having that C on his chest.
Yeah,
Shout out to Barkey.
Couple
Cam Heyward.
Yeah, shout out to the C's on the boys' chest. And the apples, a couple of apples on the boys'
Oh,
chest.
yeah.
Obviously very important.
I saw you guys are getting a nice new soccer stadium down there, aren't you?
Really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Riverhounds are putting like a second level on that. It's going to be sick.
Hey, the Hallmark Stadium down there?
Yeah, it's going to be great for concerts.
It's already
and stuff,
very nice. They're making it bigger?
Yes, they're big.
Oh, this is good. Riverhounds. By the way,
It looks nice.
Espanyol and Burnley. Put your little all-star team together. It'll be J.J. Watt's teams versus Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
Pink slips.
Down in that stadium. Yeah, for pink slips. Let the Riverhounds potentially own Espanyol and Burnley. Have Tyler playing if he wants to keep the team.
Yeah.
Take on the Riverhounds on the river, and there's going to be problems, I assume, especially with a bigger stadium. I didn't know they were adding to that.
Yeah, it looks really nice. They're doing some nice
Saying
things.
it may put Star Lake out of business because they're going to do a lot of concerts there. No one wants to drive all the way.
Star Lake is a long drive for everybody in the East Hills, I will say that. Yes. So shout out to the Riverhounds making some magic happen. Okay, speaking of magic, Jerry Jones is filled with it. Absolutely. Wheeling, dealing, literally since he was just a wee little lad. One oil rig that cost him $800,000, generated $100 million in wealth, which is what he bought the Dallas Cowboys with. And now he's known for one move, and that is trading away his megastar. Go ahead, AJ Hawk.
Yeah, Jage, let's say you're the D coordinator for the Green Bay Packers here, the first 4 games of the season. How do you use Micah Parsons? Like, how much do you play him? And also, like, how much do you move this guy around?
It's a beautiful thing about being a defensive lineman. You really don't need to know that much. You don't need to be that smart. You don't need to learn a whole lot of plays or terminology because we have basically 2 jobs. 1 is set the edge, stop the run, and 2 is get the quarterback. And you're going to tell me where to line up, and my job is to go get him. And so it doesn't take that long to onboard a new guy when it comes to a pass rusher, especially one of talent level of Micah Parsons. So I'm using him to the fullest, as long as he feels good, which, I mean, we've read about his back, we've seen about his back, but I saw that clip from practice the other day where he's absolutely smoking the blocking sled. And as a guy who's had epidurals in my back and who's had back surgery, I know that you're not looking that explosive, knocking that sled all the way back.
Did you have him in season, Jage?
Yeah. I had an epidural in mid-season one time. Really shitty situation.
How was it? Did it help a lot?
I was squatting on Monday. My Monday ritual was to squat 405 for 3 sets of 5 every Monday after games. And I was on my way up. I wasn't even at 405. I was at 275. And I got to the 3rd rep, back, boom, gone. Disc out. Fell to the floor. Literally crawled on my hands and knees to the training room. I could not stand up. I went in. They were like, yeah, you're in a really, really bad spot. The next morning, I had to go and get an epidural in my back, basically kind of helps take that disc, put it back in for the moment, and played the rest of the season. And that was truly one of the most insane situations I've ever been a part of.
When was this? When was this? What time of year?
This was it was like week 4 or 5.
Oh,
my
God.
Yeah.
275 takes him out. Mentally, you
bad.
feel so weak because it was
Did you squat
275.
anymore that year?
No, I changed obviously everything, but
Thank goodness.
It's one of those things where you look back on it like later, like you know how like let me be candid here. You look back on it and you're like, man, I probably should have like asked a few more questions. I probably should have like done a little more research. But you know how it is, man. When you're in it, and A, you're getting paid a lot of money. B, you got all these fans. C, you got your teammates. You're in the middle of the season. You're like, I don't care, man. Get me to Sunday. I don't care. Just get me back on that practice field. Get me out on the field. So yeah, even just telling that story, it does sound pretty dumb.
Outrageous, yeah. 405 every Monday.
Worked out, though.
Day after game, I need to be going through a 405 on my back, on my spine. I need to do it. It did work out, JJ. You'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. It did work out. You being a psycho machine certainly ended up as a good thing for your football career. But I do appreciate the fact
Those epidurals, they can do some pretty good stuff. They can do some pretty good stuff.
How big's that needle, right? That needle is gigantic, right?
This is the craziest part about it. So I go in for the epidural. They take me back. You know, they put the stuff in and the anesthesia and everything. I go back. I come out, and they're like, "Hey, how'd it go?" And I was like, "I don't know. What do you mean?" They're like, "Yo, you were telling us all sorts of stuff back there." And I was like,
"Oh no.
What do you mean I was telling you stuff? I was under anesthesia." And they're like, "No, we had to give you the stuff that you don't feel it, but you're still awake because you have to tell us where the pain is." And I was like, "Wait a second. I was up back there?"
You're blacked out
and
back
they're
there.
like, "Yeah. You were talking to us the whole time." I had no idea what the hell.
Real loose lips back there.
Yeah.
Real loose lips back there. I would love to hear the thought.
Man.
Talking about Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, our coach sucks.
I'm going to fight this guy. I'm going to fight this guy.
Wait, JJ, you said that people don't look like that hitting sleds when after getting an epidural. Are you saying that this whole back thing is made up?
No, I'm saying you can't. I'm saying you're not doing that if your back doesn't feel good.
Okay.
Like he feels good enough. Like if you're bending in that way with your back arching and lifting that thing, like you're feeling decent.
Okay.
Like your back is not at a point where you might not play. At least in my opinion. I'm not gonna. I may have to eat these words, but that's a tough movement on your back right there to lift that sled up in the arch position. He looks explosive. He looks strong. Like he looks pretty damn good.
And he's saying all the right things up there. And Green Bay Packers fans are steadfast on we're winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is an amazing time. We love the NFL. Now, there's a Steeler fan in here, obviously, that's excited for you getting to call the game this weekend. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, JJ, obviously there's a lot of first-time head coaches this year. Kellen Moore, Shoddy, Liam Cohen, and Aaron Glenn. You call Aaron Glenn's game this weekend. Have you got a chance to talk to him at all? Because he's been a little testy with the media so far. I didn't know if that was going to carry over into those pregame meetings with you guys. And which of those coaches do you think is going to be best this year?
Yeah, I actually did the Jets-Eagles preseason game, so I did go and talk to him and sit down with him. He's great. He's great with us. I think the thing about him and what he's trying to set, and maybe some of the stuff you're seeing in the media, is he is trying to make a no-nonsense, all-football. We are the New York Jets. We are going to be tough, disciplined, physical, aggressive. He wants to kind of change that entire culture, and he's taking it to every single aspect, whether it's the preseason games and not having guys do interviews on the sidelines, even if they're not playing, to how he handles the media and the stuff that he gives. He is trying to set a precedent for his team. And listen, whether they're good or not, he said it the other day, what he wants and what he's going to judge this season by is if Jets fans are proud of the team that they're watching every week. And last year, they were number one in pre-snap penalties. They were number one in drops. They were number one in missed tackles. Like, these are a lot of undisciplined things, and he's trying to come in and correct that first. Obviously, that will help translate to wins. Does that mean they're going to be unbelievable world beaters this year? Who knows? Somebody goes worst to first every year. But I think that he is building a culture there that those guys are bought into.
How quickly will it take effect, and will he be given enough time to maybe have it all take effect? We shall see. There's some Jets news that Schefter has tweeted. Guard Alijah Vera-Tucker suffered a season-ending torn tricep before it even gets started here. He's getting a second opinion to confirm the injury and see if the surgery is necessary. Okay, so Jets fans obviously go, of course. Of course, that's kind of how it all goes. Go ahead.
He tore his Achilles before, too. He's been out for a long time. That really sucks.
Jets.
He's a very good player. Just named captain this week. He was really excited about being a captain. Great player. I believe it's the last year of his contract. He's up for an extension after this year. Such tough timing from that standpoint. Really tough.
That sucks. I mean, you go all the way back to Justin Fields' first day, he got carted off.
Yeah, stepped on his toe or whatever.
A toe or something like that. And it's like Jets fans just can never be excited.
Yeah, snake bit.
There's always something that's going to pop in. Oh, everything's good. He's saying everything real hard nosed. Oh, our captain guard now is out for season. We haven't even started the season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's out. Jeez. That foreplay thing with Aaron.
Man.
What a bummer.
Even thinking about it, it's still that was a sad time.
September
11th. You're just seeing the fan of the team so jacked up. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him. This is awesome.
Oh. The shot of the American flag running out there with that place going crazy.
Yeah. Just fan of NFL, period. Even if I wasn't even a Jets fan, but just to see, okay, they got Aaron, they got defense, flag, everything, and then just boom.
And if you ask a Jets fan, they go, of course.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And it's that's crazy that is their kind of mindset, but maybe Aaron Glenn's the one that's able to flip it all. There's a lot of new faces in different places. Go ahead, Conman.
Yeah, JJ, new coordinators for the Eagles and Lions. Last time this happened with the Eagles on offense, they had that kind of lull year almost before going back and winning the Super Bowl. And then, Lions lose DC and OC, but, most importantly, Ben Johnson with the OC. Are you worried about them at all? It feels like every year one of these teams that is typically at the top of the league ends up dropping off a little. Do you think it's either of them? Do you have your eyes on another team that you're kind of curious about at all?
Listen, I think it's easy to sit there and say, we have no worries. We got the same guys. We got the same scheme. It's just a different guy calling the plays, or it's just a different guy. But it is hard. It's hard to change coordinators no matter who it is, especially one on both offense and defense. It's a new guy. It's a new voice in front of the room every single day, delivering messages his way. Could be better, could be worse, but also just getting that continuity with what the guys like, how they feel, and everything. So there's definitely no guarantee that it's going to be successful, and there could certainly be a rocky point to get past. But I look at that whole NFC North, like you mentioned the Lions. The NFC North between the Vikings, Packers, and Lions last year had an unbelievable year. Is that conference going to be able to repeat that type of dominance at that level? And are the Bears, can Ben Johnson get them up in that conversation? That's a really, really, I can't wait for Green Bay, Detroit week 1. That's incredible.
I'm very excited for you to call games now because you have to do meetings with all these teams. So when you're talking about them, you can't be,
Oh, yeah.
You can't be, because you're going to be walking in the room where it happens, brother, whenever you're commentating these games,
Oh, yeah.
That's an interesting thing with game day. That's, for instance, Bubba Cunningham, athletic director of North Carolina. Whenever he was the chair of the March Madness Committee, and whenever North Carolina gets in, and West Virginia is the first team in the history of March Madness to be left out of the tournament who have 5-6 different criteria checked or whatever. I guess I said some really mean things to Bubba and about Bubba.
Kind of deserved it.
And everything like that. I completely forgot about those things.
So do you go into that meeting and ignore it completely? Or do you hey, man, that was a little messed up, but we'll get through it?
Had no idea it happened.
Don't even know.
I completely forgot it happened.
He came up to Pat.
I completely forgot. I went into that place skipping. Michael Lombardi's the GM, friend of the program. Basically, I'm walking in that place like we own the building.
Oh,
yeah. We are, literally, Bill Belichick. Good time. Boys get their passes, kind of mingle around, have a blast. Place was beautiful. Security people, Pat, welcome home. The whole thing, everybody very kind. And I'm sitting there and I'm just going through whatever the show is about to be. Kind of a couple of different conversations in the production room, which is normally just one of the hall's classrooms that we rent out for game day, basically. And Bubba Cunningham walks in. There's a little bit of emotion whenever he walks in. Some people tighten up a little bit. I'm like, that must be somebody. And he was talking to Pete Thamel. And they go, this is Bubba Cunningham. And I'd heard his name. and then I sit back down. But he, as he was walking to me before that conversation there, he said, "Public enemy number one," I believe is what you said, or something like that. And I didn't even, and the interaction was pretty stiff. So then I sat down, and then as he walked away, that was when I was like, "Oh." Yes, basketball. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably said some stuff. He goes, "Yeah, you did," or whatever. I'm like, that's on me.
Should have put him in.
But that's 100% on me. I do think, yeah, we should have made it. I did do a little bit of a battle, but I did apologize. And he said, if you did know exactly how it went, I don't think I'm the enemy here. And I was like, whoa. Don't be giving me any more new enemies. I don't need any more new enemies here. So it was, but that's something you're going to have to experience.
Yeah, but as long as you're saying something that in that as long you can go back and be like, no, I believe we should have been in. You're not having to defend yourself against anything. If I say something on here about a team and I actually believe it, and then I have to go and talk to the guys face to face, and they're like, "Why'd you say that?" I can say, "Well, at the time I thought that your running game was trash. That's why I said it."
SOB.
Yeah,
Stand on business.
You got it.
Stand on business.
That's right.
Standing on ball.
That's right, Pat.
Boom.
Got to do it, Pat.
right.
I'm just telling you, there's
a
going to
team
be
has a bunch of loafs.
There's going to be awkward encounters.
Sorry, Pat.
No, you're good. I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of awkward encounters. Go ahead, AJ.
No,
I'm saying Dano. What if you count 21 loafs for a team and you go into a production meeting and they're like, "Hey, I'm going to show you there was only 7." Are you going to sit there and argue with these coaches back and forth and the players?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Bicker? Are you going to defend your stance, your take?
I mean, if in a situation like that, if you can turn on the tape and show them, I'd be like, guys, if you want to sit down and go through it, we can go through it. I mean, I'll show you all 21.
Dano
it's going to be
would love
embarrassing
that.
for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's his dream. That's Dano's dream.
Would he just sit at the end of the table and keep his mouth shut?
I don't know. I don't know.
Stand on business.
I'm excited for you to commentate. Jeez, that's a lot of people in the back not thinking that
I don't know
Dano's
what that's even about.
SOB back there. What are you excited about for commentating? Legit, you did the
Yeah,
Christmas one, right?
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this because during the week, my prep is very similar to when I was playing. I'm breaking down film, I'm looking at the matchups and all the different stuff, so I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. And then the actual game, you get the adrenaline from being in the stadium, from not knowing what's going to happen next, from feeling the crowd and the emotion and the big moments, and trying to make sure that you're properly articulating what's happening and teaching fans about the game, but not overdoing it, and trying to watch it from a fan's perspective as well. I really, really enjoy this, and I have the best partner in Ian Eagle. He's so good, and we have such a great team at CBS. So for me, it scratches that itch on a much deeper level because I'm talking football every Sunday on a deeper level.
Hell yeah, and you're going to be traveling a lot. Have you prepared for that?
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously the most difficult part, hands down, is when I have to say goodbye to my wife and sons every week. And you can give me some advice on that. I would appreciate it because
vitamins, brother.
I don't see any easy way.
Yeah, you just take the vitamins, brother. We've already talked about the mode of transportation, what it should be. Okay, I've already given you that whole thing.
Check that box.
We don't need to be feeling every single gust of wind.
No.
We don't need to be feeling every gust of wind either. Yeah, like Matt Berry the other night said.
I think you were on a small bird the other day. I saw you post. It looked like a small bird.
Nope, that ain't ever happening. I'll tell you, we are getting to 40. I'm only getting on planes that get to 40,000 feet, brother. That's where you need to get to. The storms are all happening below that. Okay, If it's happening up at 40,000 feet, the whole world's feeling this. So that is I am scared of flying. So with what I do, there's a lot of traveling involved, and I am not like the greatest flyer. It is always a full-on.
Need you here.
Come on. Let's every single flight. It is like that. So, yeah, I think I've given enough advice in that whole thing. You're allowed to ask for this. I wish Coach Corso would have asked. You know what I mean? Like, I wish we.
What happened there, man? What happened there?
That's literally what he does. I think
old school.
Yeah, that's literally what he does. Like, I think, if you were to ask him, this would not be even a conversation. I think I've offered up in the past for different games, and it's just kind of been like, hey, don't worry about it. Too much money. What are we talking about? Like, that is literally how he kind of views it all. But I'm happy Southwest.
Dude, you guys nailed that. Everything about it, it was perfect. It was so cool. You guys it had to be awesome being there, just seeing the spectacle, and then him nailing every single pick. I mean, his team's winning. Like, that was so cool.
It was literally a perfect send-off, I think. personally. And Southwest and the airport giving him a round of applause for how many years he's been through those airports. It's like that was even perfect. You know, it was like everything about it was just so monumental. And as we're riding his coattails out in front of 107,000 people or whatever it was there, and you see the band layout, it's like, I hope you know, Coach, you did good, brother. This doesn't happen just for anybody, you know? And I think his last pick was his best, too, in the last couple of years. I mean, he absolutely nailed the entire thing. If he would have had another Houston moment
I was hoping.
with the band and the entire thing, that would have been one of the most legendary heel moves of all time, but instead he gets it right with the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Of course.
And, yeah, it was cool to be a part of. I was lucky to be there. They did a great job, though. The people that set that up, the producers of Game Day, all the ideas, as soon as they were out, I was hearing them. I'm like, genius. That's genius.
Tux.
We got he's wearing a tux. Nobody knew that. I think he showed up just like that on Saturday morning.
Genius.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knew he was doing that. Yeah, it was perfect, man. College football's crushing right now.
Yeah.
It literally is.
Jage, do you know, because last time you were on the program and I've seen a couple photos, hair was looking magnificent. Do you know how you're going to wear it yet?
Dude, I need opinions right now because it's been a hot topic in my household and my chat with my friends. I got a haircut scheduled tomorrow morning. And I got to decide, like, is it staying long? Or is it going back short?
You had a fantastic, I don't know where the photo is, but you had a middle part either at an Espanyol game or a Espanyol game.
Really good hair.
Espanyol.
And you have really strong hair. You should not get rid of your hair. It's very strong hair, I think, personally. Now, does that mean
I'm just trying to figure out how to style it. That's my issue because on game day, I'm at the stadium for like 6 hours. So it's got to stay strong throughout the whole game, and you're wearing a headset. It's just the shorter is so much less maintenance, but I enjoy it long. I've never, ever had it this long, ever. So it's really I'm uncharted waters here.
You can go kind of a mid-range jumper, though, right? You don't have to go too small because you got good hair there. And I think this is a barber you know, I assume?
Yeah, it's a barber I know. I like Connor's flow. I want the flip out the back. I like the flip. I'm not long enough to do the flip out the back yet.
Yeah, but he had to do a lot of hat times to get to this time, you know, and you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's a summer of hats, really.
You could slick it back like Barry Melrose.
Good, straight back.
Legend.
Not going
Doesn't
anywhere.
get enough credit.
I agree.
Legend.
That'd be sick.
Like, look
Great
at
for the
AJ.
sport of hockey. You know, are you going to have the headset behind? You're going to have a coif in front, probably, whatever the hell this is, in front of that.
Yes.
So you should think of that. You know,
Yeah.
like WWE headset goes here
We don't do the pop star mic that you got.
on game day.
Yes.
Yeah, that
What do you have on WWE? You have a
headset fully.
What do you like better?
I like this right here. I like ears. I don't like the thing going over my head or over my ears. I like individual ears. You know, I don't like feeling like I'm building cauliflower ear while I'm watching and doing the show. You know what I mean? I don't like get beat up, so I like this. You guys headset old school, huh?
Old school. Yep. Headset.
Kirk Herbstreit would say that you should wear the mic thing on if you're standing to Ian's right on your left side of your face for when you look at him and talk to him, you see whole face, as opposed to
That's a nice tip.
microphone covering
This is a good tip.
face.
This is a good tip.
Did a good job.
I didn't even know they made righty and lefty versions of that.
Every one of them could be. You could flip that thing right around. Every one of them.
Yep.
You can
Wow. That was that was a defensive lineman moment.
No, because there is the ones that are just
flip it the
specifically.
opposite
And some
way.
of them stop when you flip it.
Yeah,
Some of
there
them
is
do
some.
stop like here.
Thank you, guys. This is good teamwork right here.
Yeah,
This is good teamwork.
but we will assume the ones you use will be able to go left or right here. You'll be able to do that entire thing. I'm excited to hear you call a game, brother. Legit. We know you love it. There's a couple storylines this season that are going to be different than any before. Now, there's a guy that's majoring in one thing, minoring in another. D-Bud has a question for you.
Travis Hunter, he'll be majoring, at least early on, in wide receiver, minoring on the defensive side of the ball. It's rare air. You were one of the few that was able to do it in the National Football League. What was that week like prepping to play some tight end, in the red area coming up weeks? How was the practice like? Did it change? And how do you think Travis Hunter is going to handle this, at least early on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like everybody else, man. I'm so excited to see what this looks like because I did it as a goal line tight end. So I would go down there on Friday and I would practice my 2 plays for literally just 2 plays at the end of practice on Friday with the whole offense. And That's fine. It added an extra 5 minutes to my day where I would have been drinking water on the sidelines instead of practicing those 2 plays. But him, like, what's his package going to be when we say he minors his corner? Is that going to be, a third down package? Is it going to be only in the red zone, or is it going to be quarter by quarter? Like, I can't wait to see, and none of us know what that's going to look like. And people have said it. I think it might have been Devontae Adams. I don't remember who said it. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how you could do it. Truthfully, from a pure fatigue standpoint, I do not know how you could do it. I always call it the greatest 3 minutes in my football career. Forced a fumble, picked it up, ran it, went off to the sideline for 1 play, and then went in on offense the next play and scored a touchdown. Probably the most tired I have ever been on a football field. Like, I don't know how you could possibly go run some routes at receiver, catch some balls, go over to the sideline, take a sip of water, and then go back out and try and cover the best receivers in the NFL. Like, that's incredible, man. I know we give him a ton of respect and we give him a ton of credit, but if he truly pulls this off, I have utmost respect.
Well, he celebrates touchdowns and stuff too, just like you, because you scoop that fumble or whatever you did, run it back, go to the sideline, come back in, play tight end, score a touchdown. For the fumble or interception, had to celebrate because the place is going crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we got Whip and JJ.
Yep.
And first saying, and watch me, JJ. Yeah, we saw that. Turned down for what? Then you go back out there. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Now we score a touchdown. Guess what happens again?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
I see the Eagles now, which I respect the hell out of, and maybe it's the reason they win Super Bowls and I didn't. Fair enough to them. Fair play. But when they're like, we don't talk about our Super Bowl, we don't want it, like, we don't smile with our rings. I'm like, geez, guys, like, well, what's the point? Like, at some point we got to be happy we did it. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, Tom Brady was like, I want to see the quarterback celebrate with everybody. But what I'm saying for this, implying in this, is that's exhausting too.
Yep.
I mean, that's a lot. That's full time. And the hype and the adrenaline and everything rolling,
Jacked up.
And then you got to sit down for a kickoff, and now you're still on camera though in the stadium. Okay, so do something. Don't just sit there and look like an asshole. So the whole thing. Place goes crazy. Then a commercial runs of you on the jumbotron. I'm JJ Watt here. They're ciphering money through this car dealership to pay me for my deal here in Houston. You need to buy a car there. Okay, so then they show you again, and you're like, yeah, buy a car there. You're dead tired at this point.
Yep.
Kickoff happens. Okay. Touchback, we go TV timeout, obviously. All right, good. You jog on the field, now bang, you're right back in it. That would be very exhausting.
Yeah.
I could see how that would be. And that's
Dude,
just
mentally too. Like, I consider myself a decently smart guy. Offensive play calls are absurd, like absurd. And I had to know one. I had to know one offensive play call for the game. And I went in that huddle, and he said the play call, and I literally looked, which this is the craziest part. I only had one play, so why was I even asking him what to do? Because it's the only play I had. But I said, Fitz, what do I do?
Make sure.
And I lined up behind him at fullback, motioned, and went and caught it.
I love everything about what Travis Hunter could potentially do here.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, iconic.
Be insane.
Insane.
And like JJ said, a lot more moving parts on offense. Defense, especially as a corner, I mean, it's quarters, it's cover 3. It's on cover 2. Like, you only got probably 4 things that you're actually going to do. So knowing it isn't that hard. Playing it is super tough. But I can't wait to see him actually do it and how much of it he actually does. But they move mountains to get him. And Stoner seems pretty jacked up. So we'll see him out there.
They're going to change football, says Stoner,
Yeah.
day after they draft him. Couple quick notes out of college ball that we need to talk about. I think Tennessee has moved to Adidas from Nike, and Penn State has moved from Nike to Adidas. So, don't love that.
Never going to win anything.
I do appreciate Adidas making a play, though. Feels like they're coming back into the game.
Is Wisco in an Adidas school still, too? Jade?
Currently Under Armour.
Miami, though. We just talked tomorrow. They got Adidas.
Adidas is making a big-time play.
I feel like everybody just kind of rotates around every, 5-10 years. Does that feel like it?
Yeah.
We looked up what the deals were worth. Much smaller than we could have imagined.
Shocked.
Yeah, it's very... I don't know if the schools suck at negotiating or...
Well, Nike sponsors just the biggest athletes from every school.
Well, they're probably like, what are you going to wear, Russell?
Instead of the entire...
Yeah.
Like at some point, there's not many options.
Well, at Penn State, they're going to be Adidas options.
Mm-hmm. They get a lot of money for it.
And in South Carolina,
they wear the same one all the time.
Yeah.
The South Carolina deal, interesting.
Yeah.
Adidas just making a push. I don't think Nike's trying to get out of it.
Listen, I got some shell tops.
Sure.
Okay? I'm not going to act like I don't like Adidas.
Go Stan Smith.
We all know the best cleats.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Under Armour's, AJ. You have
Pinnacle.
We're all
we know
on
the
the same
pinnacle.
page
Yeah, we know the
here.
pinnacle.
I wear Air
Okay.
Force Ones basically every day of my life. I mean, there is, it's just.
Or Jordans.
And recruits see that too.
Boom. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, but Adidas, they got Travis Hunter. They got.
They've done a good job with younger kids. Younger generation definitely wears more Adidas than when.
I think they're trying to. I think Adidas is trying to crack the market a little bit. I think they're trying to get in there. Personally, it feels like. And Nike.
They got Texas Tech with the Mahomes, Pat Mahomes jerseys.
Mahomes. There we go. Yeah,
You got a bunch of guys.
Leo Messi, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh yeah, obviously massive in the soccer.
They
world.
got a huge
Aaron
tennis player.
Rodgers.
guy. Yeah.
I forgot Aaron's a big
Yeah.
time Adidas guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be Super Bowl champion too.
He already is.
Yeah, already is.
Another time.
7.
And the only one that matters in Pittsburgh.
No. I love Green Bay. Green Bay's my NFC brother.
What are they doing to get those deals? That was a good high five. We missed it.
Heard it.
That was a very clean high five. That was one of the greatest high fives I've seen.
was.
In
AFC,
some
NFC
time.
brethren.
They both went back for it. Like both aggressively meeting. Both sitting down, both kind of locked in place. The pureness of the hand to the hand there. You saw it too.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because they really went for it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lockstep.
We're on
Yeah.
the same page. You
That's
know?
tough with the cock back. If you
Yeah.
cock it all the way
Cock
back,
back.
to get those to line up.
A couple old school teams that used to build through the draft, but now we're making moves.
Well said.
Watch out.
Spending
Well
money.
said.
Wait, were you guys going side to side? So you're right-handed. hit
I
both
don't know
feet
if
like
now's the time.
There.
Oh, no.
We're not.
Hold on.
I
I was
was
waiting for the
we're
camera.
Just, we're just kind of showing
All
you
right.
what happened. I don't think we should. You want to
Don't
try
do
to
it.
run it back?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
do
this.
not.
No, you can't do that.
Come down, let's
Don't
run
run
it
it back.
back.
Holy shit.
Pretty good.
Fucking good.
I'm
Once
telling you,
again.
yeah, that was really good.
2-2.
Holy shit. I don't know if
We
you guys should
should've
do
done
that
it.
again.
Super Bowl preview?
Could be.
Maybe.
Wow.
I kind of felt something right there.
Yeah.
Jolt.
Spark.
I
We
did.
felt it.
Yeah.
We
We'll
all
see.
felt it.
We'll see.
Colts are going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I like the Colts.
What's everybody quiet about? Why is everybody
saying,
I
acting
think
that
Colts
way?
are going to win the South. I'll say it.
Sleeper team.
Wow.
Kings of the South.
Boom.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie.
And we'll smack you in the mouth.
Dimes.
Running wild. Yeah, we can
Two
really.
Super
Yeah.
Bowls by 2030.
5. yeah, we can add it a little bit. I know the Texans are scared. We know it. They're not saying it, but we understand the vibes down there in Houston is, oh no, the Colts got Danny Dimes. We know that. We understand that. Houston, we are not necessarily thrilled that they are in our conference right, or our division right now.
Yeah, they got a banger week 1 though.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have problems all season. Okay,
Rams, Texans.
That
Matthew Stafford, brand new.
That O-line.
Devontae.
McVay.
That's gonna be a good one. We've got I've got the Titans week 2, so I'll get some AFC South action week 2. I'll see what Cam Ward's about. I'm really looking forward to that. I cannot believe how little hype and discussion Cam Ward gets. It's the craziest thing for a number 1 overall quarterback pick. Very much looking forward to watching him play week 2 against the Rams.
All right, JJ. Hey, we got a couple people here that won raffles at charity events here. This one, I believe, was for MS, where we raffled off a chance to be live in the Thunderdome to watch the show and the program. We don't do this often, so we're probably terrible hosts, if I had to guess.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's probably nowhere near what they thought it was going to be or anywhere near as good as they
Just
thought it was
threw
going
him
to be.
D-bone.
Yeah, we had D-Bone give them a tour of the place. I mean, we tried our best. We did. It waters the whole thing, food, snacks, good chairs.
Great
Waters.
chairs.
We took
Down
photos.
waters. We got basic human necessities. Nice.
Boom.
Check.
Took photos, did a tour. D-Bone gave a tour.
We have
This is where I eat snacks.
This is where our friend Mitt lives. He's just fucking hanging out.
Show them the locker room.
Yep,
Yeah.
saw everything. Yeah, we did the tour. We did the thing. You know, we tried our best because this is for a great cause, and obviously these people overpaid for this. But it was for a good cause, so we're very thankful. There's Carly, Ted, Owen, and Claire. Okay, Owen is a 13-year-old, and he's tall, I believe, for his age. He's 13, staring at like my
Yeah.
temple.
Bottom of your
Yeah.
earlobe.
Yeah, like my temple, like right here. He's very tall, athletic. He's from Indiana, so he definitely has a a shot.
Of course.
So I think on the way out here, we were wondering, Owen, will you try to shoot a hope to win 30 people $500 that are watching the show? Will you do that? All right, Owen.
Do it.
All right, Owen's got the ball.
Let's go.
Owen's got the ball.
Come on, Owen.
Shine, boy.
Now's your time.
Now's the time, Owen. Owen, here's the deal. JJ, can you hear what we're saying through those speakers? Yeah, okay, no, he can't. All right, JJ, speak loud. Will you give Owen a little bit of a motivational message here as he tries to make a shot for 30 people to win $500?
All right, Owen, here we go. There are 30 random strangers on the internet. You've never met him. You never will meet him. They'll never thank you in person, but this is extremely, extremely important to them. So I want you to step up to that line, pretend it's you in the middle of that gym like Hoosiers, and drain that ball right through the net. Big go. Here we go.
Whatever you want to do, Owen. If you want it to be a free throw, you want it to be an NBA 3, whatever shot you want to take. If you make it, 30 people will win $500. Now, Owen's been sitting over there.
Yeah, he's cold.
Like an absolute gentleman. Okay, just sitting, hanging
Good
out
boy.
with Claire, his mom, I do believe.
Sweet
There was
boy.
not enough of introductions. I do apologize. Could be older sister, too. Okay, got mom. Got it. He's with mom, Claire. He has been nothing but a gentleman over there.
Yes, yes.
Not a peep.
No.
Sweet boy.
Good
Sweet
boy.
boy.
Good boy.
Sweet boy.
Raised a good one.
Ted and Carly also, nothing but positive vibes here. This has been incredible. We should think about doing this more often, maybe.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's very rare. Your microphone's off. Yeah, your microphone is definitely off.
Hello?
And you are back.
Scared of Owen.
All right, Owen.
You're not lying.
30 people, $500. All you got to do is make a shot. You pick from wherever you want to go, and we appreciate you in advance for being an awesome lad.
Is this the Owen?
No, this not. You did not call into the show a couple years ago, right, Owen? No.
Okay.
That guy's long gone, don't he?
He did not appreciate Boston Connor. He's going to go with an NBA 3.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, and I like
yeah.
it. This is very far for a 13-year-old. I think anybody walks into our office, everybody walks into our office and they try to huck a 3, and they have no idea it's an NBA 3, and it's always short and it's always an air ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel Jeremiah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, and also AQ Shipley. Sure. And also, I mean, you can just go through basically anybody that isn't a professional basketball player that comes in here. Oh, and NBA 3, 30 people, $500. Good luck, pal. Hair looks phenomenal.
Yep.
Let's go!
Yes!
Let's go!
Wow.
That's
What a
awesome.
bucket!
The fucking nut
Oh
shot.
my God.
Step right into it.
First time.
Wow!
Dude.
He just got an offer.
Yes, dude.
Wow!
Some college coaches calling in.
Hell yeah, dude.
Coach DeVries.
That was awesome.
All right, all you got to do is repost this video, say something nice to somebody, and put the easiest way to pay you, and you might be one of random Lee selected 30 people to win $500 because Owen just might have had his foot on the line.
No.
Now, doesn't matter.
cares?
He's allowed to shoot from wherever the hell he wants.
No.
In his league, in the league he'll be playing in next year, in the next 10 years. That is good.
Wow.
Splash. Owen, unbelievable stuff.
Wow.
Owen, Claire, Ted, Carly, thank you for coming in here and enjoying the day. Thank you for donating to a great cause. And we apologize that this all it was.
Sorry.
Yeah, we do apologize for that. JJ, that was awesome.
My day's made. That was the coolest. That was unbelievable.
Hey,
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just,
Never in doubt.
Never doubt.
Confident.
just stepped up to the line. He was so confident. Oh. Dude,
Clean.
Owen,
His foot was
have you
not
started
on.
school yet, Owen?
Clean.
Owen,
clean.
have you started school yet?
Have you started school? Yeah, he skipped school for this. All right, so let's
Tomorrow's going to be a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a good day.
Ready.